Honestly, that might be the play from now on.
Stop her! She's thinking again.
All right. Well, we're live, so let's get started with the recap here, and we'll see how many people are left alive after your first encounter. Because good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of choices were made. I'm not going to say right or wrong. Just choices were made, and yeah. So for recap, last session, you sent the tavern lad to go out and find the others of your group and bring them back over to the tavern. During this time, Willow was visited by a group of, let's just say, pale gentlemen who put the tavern patrons into a deep, sleep-like state while conversing with her. They even called Willow by her once human name, Erica. After a brief discourse with these gentlemen, and after they had left, Mordecai and the others returned to the Grinning Goblin Inn, seeing the burned stable where Roland was staying, seeing the bar patrons all passed out, except for Willow, who explained how the succubus had not only escaped, but had a hand in causing Roland to lose his sanity before attempting to kill both Willow and Roland using stolen magical items from the Mage Fair. Willow took this time to show the rest of you something else that was going on that disturbed her. She showed you what was happening to the nymph, Lyra, as the nymph was apparently exiled by the Archfey Newt, and the former nymph was rapidly aging and would die in a few hours. You sent out to find a local temple and also procure a few ingredients for some ritual castings to try to search for more answers. You found a local temple dedicated to the mists. It's where the locals venerated the local forces of nature itself, but more specifically those dedicated to water and that of the sea. Here, having discourse with the local clergy, you discovered that there was a chance to save the nymph, Lyra. You believe that bringing her to the Feywild might slow down or even halt her rapid onset aging. You teleport to Aidenwall and bring Lyra to the Druid's Grove there. You were called Jeru, the dwarven druid of the grove, telling you about the history of the grove and how it was created at a crossroad between the Feywild and the prime material plane. You spoke with Jeru for assistance, and during this assistance, a vision was given to him from Newt. More specifically, a vision as to what it would take to undo the exile. It was a vision of a golden plaque, emblazoned with imagery of the Predator King, an ancient god who believed in survival of the fittest, that is also venerated by many of the monstrous races found across Kelowna. You leave Layla and Senosha behind as you take Jeru, the dwarven druid, and Lyra with you to the place where Jeru had saw his vision using the Helm of Teleportation, focusing on that vision. However, when you arrive, you appear to be in a very dense jungle. Active volcanoes in the horizon and giant flying creatures dart in and out of the searing volcanic ash-like clouds. Willow climbed a tree and saw what looked like a large ruined city in the distance below the cliff shelf that you now found yourselves on. However, she also saw something else. Something knocking down the trees, heading quickly your way. As you all made your way to the cliff, a colossal, prehistoric, draconic bat-like horror flew overhead. You readied your spells, only to discover that your magic did not appear to be functioning. And this is where we're going to kick off today's adventure.
This is where Menir Sarsen masters the beast, turned into the coolest fucking mount anyone could possibly ever have. There you go.
Or gets eaten by a giant bat.
Let's hook it up. 250 feet of chains and ropes and stuff. Let's trap this thing. Let's get it.
All right, so you should see your heart-shaped tokens on a map here. Go ahead and put your tokens wherever you'd like.
Quick, enlarge me so I can
Also,
wrestle it.
Lodi, you should be full health.
Okay.
Yeah, Elodia, get with the program.
Also, I am aware that the Discord names are not showing. The overlay is having problems communicating with the Discord app for unknown reasons. It's the problem you get when you have like 4 different third-party things try to communicate with each other for one simple task. So,
And Discord's been having issues of late.
well, I mean, Discord will be Discord and will,
That's
you
it.
know, cease to function when you need it most, like during a quarantine and on the weekend. So, yay for
Of
that.
course.
Yeah, that's how it always works. When you have game session, Discord doesn't work.
So where do we want to set up? Are we starting in the middle or are we in a corner?
It's where you ever want to put your tokens. I'm not restricting you on a location, but I do want you to put your tokens down somewhere on the map.
Maybe we should go for a corner.
Damn it. That'd be right.
I think posting up here in the heavier brush might be a better idea. At least where I can stick person.
Sounds fine to me.
Wait, these things are like the boles of trees, like this right here, this right here. That's showing like the tree trunks, right? So the canopy's above it. I see how that works. That's a cool looking. It's even shaded where the shade from the foliage casts down. So
Oh my gosh.
that's cool. This is a good map. Who made this? Did you make this, Dave? Who the hell is old Lyria? Get out of there! Oh, that's
the
an
new.
imp.
That's,
Get out of there!
Well, I mean, she's unconscious.
What's wrong with you, woman?
Well, I mean, she's unconscious, so.
I presume we brought her over with
Throw her
us.
down behind a tree somewhere. All right, what's the plan, y'all? You want me to go out there and distract it, and then we all leap on it, master it, turn it into our creature?
Mordecai has a grim look on his face as he pulls out a light crossbow and knocks a bolt.
I'll talk with it. I'll say
Don't
we're
kill
friends,
the damn
and then
thing, man. Good luck.
Oh,
Aetherius very viscerally pulls the bolt back on his rifle and then pushes the bullet into.
don't worry, men here.
Y'all are no damn fun. What the hell? Can you imagine having a flying critter as a mount? That would be awesome.
you mean like the giant phoenix we have?
It's big, dude. That's yours. Fuck you. Shut up.
Yeah, well, you know, he also doesn't want to eat us, so I think it's probably
Fuck
better.
off. It's bullshit. It's like magic and stuff. It wasn't even. That's not even really a found critter. You can't like.
Aetherius
You can't
puts
say
a
you
hand
mastered.
onto Minhir's shoulder, looks him in the eyes, and says, "I know how you feel. I tried to tame a displacer beast a while back."
All right.
Here.
This place would be pretty damn
You know,
cool
for
too.
some reason, I don't feel like you understand the gravity of the situation we're in currently at the moment.
Dude, I'm an Earth Ganassi. I know what gravity is quite well, and the weight of the beast does play a part in how easy it would be to trap it and hold it.
I love this. I love this so much.
All right, let's come with the compromise. I'll talk with the beast. I'll see if it wants to be tamed, and if it doesn't and then tries to eat me, we'll smack it over the head.
Hey, just tell it that I'll feed it Barth. if it, you know,
I have a
Just
feeling
kidding, Barth.
Barth, who's right behind me, is not in favor of that.
Barth knows
You
I'm
would
messing
be
around.
you would be correct, Willow.
Quit being such a negative downer, Barth. Good lord. What's wrong with you?
The giant man-eating bat and most likely dinosaur that have us in a pincer maneuver. That's generally what's wrong with me. How is your day going?
It's great, brother. I love this excitement. Plus, if it's bad, then we crush its fucking head. The plan has never failed for me. When you can't talk to it, you crush its fucking head. It works every time. So that's a fallback plan.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to reboot my system. I'm having some serious fucking issues. So
Okay.
All right, brother.
just hang on.
See, so